Diana. Hey, Melanie. Hi, Anita. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Linda. Hi, Susan. Hi, Pam. Happy Saturday, yes. Hi, Susan. Susan just won a prize. Hello, Sue. Hi, Mary. Hey, Michelle. I just totally forgot what I was doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I can't. Brain fart moment. It's kind of rainy and crappy here today in Pennsylvania. It's cold out. Okay. I think I found what I'm looking for amongst my other Gina K things. Okay. I got some other parts or stuff from the new release. I just haven't had time to use it yet, but I'll show you guys what it is. Ooh, you can't see that, can you? Okay. So I did get this Princess Circle die. I thought it was so pretty for all year, not just holiday. I did get the incentive set. And then I have the new stencil. I got the Silent Night stamp and dies. Not so much. I don't do a whole bunch of religious stamps, but I really like these sentiments. The font on the sentiments. And then it has little angels. So it's cute. The dove. And then I did get the kit. I get the kit every year. Oh, yeah, we can't see the eclipse here today because it's all raining. Yucky. The Flurry of Fun card kit. I have this kit for years and years and years. I've always thought her Christmas kits were an amazing value. So in this, and I'll put my link if you guys want to go. These are not limited. You can get these. You get these little ornamental tree dies, which are really cute. Then you have this little stamp set. It's called Feeling Frosty stamp set. And then you get the coordinating dies. Then you also get the wait, what's this one called? Is this one? Okay, that one's Winter Terrain. Which one's this one? Snowflake Builder. Oh, Snowflake Builder, which is going to go great because I'm trying to learn how to do the wreath builder. So this is cool. Then you have the Winter Terrain, which she did this the other day. And I love tree stamps. I don't even look at this as a winter scene. Just these two tree stamps I love. And you have a little deer. You have some fun sentiments. And then the piece I really, really liked was this layering snowflake stencil. So I will put my link if you guys are interested in any of these. But that is all one kit. That is the Flurry of Fun kit. Comes in this box. I will do videos. I just have not had time lately. Hello, everybody. Mary says it's hot in sunny California. Please send me the heat, please, please. Okay, so what I wanted to bring in was what did I not order those dies? Where are my dies at? I feel like I'm missing a package somewhere. You know how you order too much stuff and you don't know where you put all your stuff? Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, but one of our Foiling Snobs Club members was having some issues with her mink and some, what do you call it? Wrinkling on her foil. So I think I might have to go back to the post, but I think, let me look at the post. I think she was using these polyglaze sheets. So I thought, to answer some questions I have in front of me, do not judge me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 minks. Judging myself right now, saying you are utterly ridiculous, Nancy. You do not need 4 minks. And I found a brand new one in the closet. Oh, that kit is Susan sold out, but it's not like a limited edition. You can't get it. She's going to restock it. I found a brand new one in the closet. A brand new mink. So we're going to give this away in our Foiling Snobs Club. So I am giving away a foiling fuse system. Gina K is sending me one. When I have that, I had asked to purchase one before they went on sale to give away for my group. She said that I could do that, so I did purchase one. So that is coming. When that comes and I have it, I will give one away on this channel to a subscriber because of shipping. Yes, it's US only. And then I found this one in the closet, so we're going to give this one away to one of our Facebook members at Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. So it's an original mink. It's never been opened. So I'm going to give away 2 of these machines, one on my channel, one on our Facebook group. So you have to join our Facebook group. It is Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. I will put a post up and you'll comment on the post. That's how I'll pick a winner, okay? So, but right now I'm trying to find the post that one of our Facebook members posted that she's having a problem, and I wanted to make sure I'm using the right, whenever you guys say you have a problem and I have the if I have the products, okay, she's using these the flowers. Whenever I have the products, I'm going to try to use the same product so I can duplicate and troubleshoot with you guys. But I also thought, okay, this is kind of a double purpose here, because you guys had asked questions about what is so different from a mink to the foiling fuse machine. So I thought, okay, let's put them to the test. Gina has ordered more fuse. She will let me know so I can let the Foiling Snobs Club know. So relax. And she is going to speak to her manufacturer about getting some for the European or Australian market. Let's not get into that right now because that's probably not going to happen. And you do know that she orders these machines from overseas, right? So this is going to take some time. So in the meantime, what I wanted to say is if you already have a mink, and I said this in my original opening video, you do not, and your mink works fine, you do not need to buy a new machine. That sounds a little hypocritical considering I have 5 machines in front of me, but keep in mind, this is my truest hobby that I do foiling, right? I do a lot of foiling. I have done it for many, many years. I do foiling for design teams. So sometimes I have to use their particular machine with that design team, if you understand what I mean by that. So normal people who only do foiling occasionally or once in a while, I don't think you need to buy a new machine if there is nothing wrong with your current machine, okay? That being said, I am not going to bring any laminators into this comparison. I have always said and will continue to always say that these machines are always going to dominate over a laminator. If you are on a budget, you are just starting, you are only going to be foiling once in a while, then yes, you can start with some very good laminators, which will give you very good results. But if you are really a foiling snob, you want to be a perfectionist, you're going to spend the best amount of money to get the best product, to get the best results, then you're going to want to buy one of the machines that I'm going to show you today. Any of these machines will work great. I know in different countries you can't get certain machines. So in my opinion, all of these machines all rank equally the same. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think any of these machines is going to rank higher than any of the other ones. I honestly suspect, in my own humble opinion, that all of these machines are made in the same factory. That's what I believe. That's what I think. I don't know. I have not cut one open yet to see what the guts look like. I don't plan on cutting one open. But that is what I suspect, and that is merely my opinion. I do not know. I don't really care where they're made. I really just want to make sure that they work. I want to make sure that you guys have availability to one. And I want to make sure you guys I always come back to this, and I say this a million times, that you're getting the best value, right? What does value mean? Value means for the money that you are putting into something, you are going to get that quality back, okay? That is going to give you good quality, good results, less headaches. That's what I think of when I think value, okay? All right. So I do think if you bought one just because it's purple, I'm not judging you. I'm saying you do whatever you want to do, okay? I just want to make sure I'm keeping up on comments. So if you have specific comments about the foiling fuse system, questions about when will it be back in stock? How many will there be? I will try to answer some of those basic questions, but honestly, I just watched Gina K's video. She did a question and answer. She answered all the questions you guys are asking. So the answers that I give you will be the same answers that I saw from Gina K. I will tell you, after this, I don't know how you could love someone even more, but after the launch and the release of this, and again, I described her as the Mercedes of class in the crafting industry. The woman is high class. She does her research. She makes sure that you're getting a good value. She always thinks of her customers first, but she ultimately is a very good businesswoman, right? She's not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize her business. So she put a post in our Foiling Snobs Club group that said, if you would like one, she wanted you to comment in that post so she could get a number, okay? So you can comment in our, Gina K is in our Foiling Snobs Club group. She does watch our group. So there is a post in our Foiling Snobs Club that she would like you to comment on, and she also asks that when it does come out that you use my link, please, okay? All right. All righty. Okay, let me get into this. So, first question I want to answer that I didn't get to answer when I did the unboxing because I did not have these foils. And this is not a foiling fuse video. It's just an everything video. You are going to get in the foiling fuse system. Yes, there is a second batch being ordered. Yes, she will send out notifications when they are here. No, that does not guarantee you one if you sign up on the sign up list. It is going to be first come, first serve. It will be limited edition. There will be no whining, complaining, having temper tantrums if you don't get one the second round either, okay? She's trying to have a number that she can get from her manufacturer, and it will be first come, first serve. There is no holds. There is no pre-ordering. There is none of that. When you get the notice, hey, these are going on sale, you need to be ready to purchase, okay? I will also try to let you guys know in advance as much as I can, okay? Once they go up for sale, you got to go over, click the link, and order them, okay? You will get the same price, you will get the same packaging, you will get the same value. So she's not going to take anything away from you guys if you didn't get it for the first round. Please keep in mind, this is a limited edition color. Once it is gone, it is gone. She's not going to order anymore. She's not going to bring it back. The machine after this will be white. That is the only difference, is it will be white. She might change some of the foiling and the package inside of it. She might change the price. Again, she said based on how many gets ordered, what kind of packaging will determine what the pricing is. In this particular case, this was only supposed to be a limited edition, so she gave us some additional freebies and things like that. So in the current amethyst fuse, and you can see it's just a very light purple. It's, you know, it's not, I know it's purple and you guys love purple, but if you're going to have a hissy fit over it, get the white one and do what I did. This is an old Anna Griffin mink, an original first edition mink. Does it have a date on it? I don't see a date on it. It's old. I'm going to say it's, I don't know, 8 years old. But maybe older. This was an Anna Griffin Gold. I took some sticky vinyl and I cut it out and I put vinyl over it. So please don't have a hissy fit. We're grown adults if you don't get the color you want, okay? There's no need for that. As long as it's a working machine, that's all that matters. You don't get a purple one. I don't want to hear any complaining, whining. Don't do it on my page. Definitely don't do it on Gina's page, okay? That's just immature. You can put vinyl on it, all right? I even joked around and said, if you don't like it, I'll spray paint it for you. I wouldn't recommend spray painting. I was joking. But I put just sticky vinyl over it. You guys, it hasn't affected anything. This has held up for years. I have a pretty pearly iridescent mink now. You know, I even did my little button. Okay, you can do that. It's not going to hurt anything. And by the way, if you find one of these, this one's been kicking for a long time. It's a good machine. All right. But she said she's ordering more. It's going to be the exact same configuration. It's going to be the exact same price. These will not be sold as separate items, okay? They will only be coming in that foiling fuse. That's it, okay? So this is the birthday cheer, happy swirls, and crystals and gems. You get 10 of each polyglaze of those, okay? The foils you will be able to purchase because she is doing a gem collection of foils with Deco Foil. Thermal Web Deco Foil, I have said, is good foil. My only issue with it, being honest with you from my day one experience, is I don't like that it comes in sheets, okay? I get it's easy to store, it's pre-cut. I don't like that it's in sheets. I personally prefer rolls, and Deco Foil does sell rolls, okay? But I get it. This is easier to store, and Gina showed her storing system, so that makes sense. But it is cut into sheets, and you do have to be careful because sometimes they kind of staticky, unintentionally stick together. So you think you have one page, and you actually have two. So what are you going to get in this kit? This is called the Fuse Foiling System Starter Pack. Okay, that doesn't mean it's going to be sold this way. It's called a starter pack. So it says 14 karat and sterling, 4 of each. So this particular pack has 8 gold and 8 silver. You will notice when you touch this foil, it is a thicker foil than the sample foils that came in the box. Gina explained the sample foils that came in the box were kind of chintzy and cheap. She didn't say it that way. I say it that way. Because they came from the manufacturer of the machine. The Thermo Web foil, you will notice, is a thicker foil, okay? And see, already it says 4 of each, but I am feeling only 3 of each, so somewhere there is 2 stuck together. All right, anyway, you're going to get 2 colors of that. All right, anyway, that is what that is. Okay, so you're going to get silver and gold. That's one pack you're going to get in your Fuse Foil Starting System in the Amethyst Edition, okay? You're also going to get I don't even know why I opened that way. I usually cut it off the top, just not thinking. The Wild Lilac and Amazing Amethyst Collection, which again, 4 sheets of each color. So, same thing. Oh, that's pretty. So there is a lighter lilac and then amethyst, which is a darker purple. You do want to make sure you keep these in their original packaging. You don't want to have any pets nearby. Use a Swiffer to wipe your desk down. And I'm just separating them to separate them. You don't have to do that. Okay. Okay, so 4 of each of the lighter and darker. So these are going to come in the foiling system, but I believe you can also, you will be able to in the future purchase these because, like I said, Gina said she's coming out with a new line with ThermoWeb. So that I think she said like the gem collection. It sounds like they're going to be fun colors. Okay, let's talk about this roller question, all right? This has been going round and round and round and round for years. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what the real answer is, okay? I have not cut one open, so if you have cut one open, please let us know. I don't plan on cutting any of mine open because there's nothing wrong with them. And it has never affected my foiling, ever, in a Minc machine, okay? Never, ever in a Minc machine. That is why the Minc machine is superior over a laminator, because a laminator only has one set of rolls, and a Minc machine has heated rollers, okay? So, with the advantage of the Minc machine is, whether you get 2 or 4, is that they are heated and they provide pressure, which a laminator does not always do, okay? So, I was told by someone who is in the crafting industry that a regular Minc only has 2 rollers. That the Big Mama Minc has 4 rollers. Again, I have not cut one of these open. I don't plan on cutting one open. When this one dies, we'll cut it open and we will then settle the debate. My point is, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if it has 2 or 4 rollers. A Minc machine is superior to a laminator. All right. So can we stop asking that question, because it doesn't matter. All right. It does not matter. I was told there's 2, but they are heated. We know these work great because these have been out since the beginning of foiling. So they work great. I believe Michelle from Pink and Maine commented and said she was told 2 on hers. And again, the comments are in the Facebook group. And then Mama Minc is 4 rollers. That is 4 rollers. Now, Gina says her manufacturer told her that her machine has 4 rollers. So that's very possible because her machine is slightly wider and slightly longer. So I don't doubt that her machine probably does have 4 rollers, because you can see it is a little bit wider. Okay, and it's only about a 1/2 inch longer, but her machine is a little bit bigger. Now, in terms of weight, I guess they weigh about the same. Originally, I thought this was lighter, but I don't know. I could go get a scale and weigh them if you guys want me to weigh them, if we're going to get that technical over it. My point is, it doesn't matter if it has 2 or 4 rollers. I think they're going to perform exactly the same. I want you guys to notice something. Let me move this one away. Don't let me forget about the freebie one. We'll talk about that some more. I want you to notice something. So this is the Gina K one. This is the Pink and Maine one, which was only launched. You guys, this was launched less than 6 months ago, okay? So if you have this machine, you're good. You're good, okay? Pink's my favorite color. So, I mean, this is my friend Tracy's favorite color. This is my favorite color. I'm going to use whatever machine I feel like using. There's no right or wrong. Stop making everything a debate, okay? You can all be right. Look at like the way it's set up. The sounds that they make are exactly the same. The beeping, everything. So this is why I suspect it is the same company. Gina said she has she has been searching and working for 2 years with the top manufacturer foiling company. There's only one top manufacturer foiling company. Okay? This is a trademark name. Minc is owned by American Crafts. That is their trademark name. They just recently sold to We Are Memory Keepers. Or We Are Memory Keepers sold to that, whatever, there was a merge, okay? So when you see the word Minc, that doesn't mean the machine. It does, because that's how we associate it. but it is the foiling machine. This is their trademark name, okay? So when you, for example, when you say I want a soda and you just say I want a Coke, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have Coke brand. It could mean you want a Pepsi, you want a soda, you know, go get me a Coke, and your kid brings you a Sprite. You're like, thanks, because you just wanted a soda. And you don't specifically say, I want a Coke brand Coke, right? I don't want a Coke branded soda. So I want you to understand that that word mink is not describing the machine. The word mink is a trademark name by American Crafts. Does that make sense? Okay, so I suspect, again, this is my personal opinion. I do not know. I have not cut anything open to check the guts out, that these are made in the same factory. I believe that. These are made in the same factory. But I think Gina K marketed it as her own brand, as her own name. It looks a little different so that she is not infringing on this company's trademark. Does that make sense? I think that's what happened. Again, my own personal opinion. So I think it's a great thing, because she would not have been able to offer it to you at the price that she offered it to you if she had to pay for this. Okay? Now, this is sold out. You can wait, she said, 60 to 90 days to get another one. If you already have one of these other beautiful machines, it's going to work the same unless one of these machines is dying. All of these machines are available for sale. I linked my Pink and Main website, Blick, and scrapbook.com. If you want to order, if you have to have a machine now, you can order from any of those websites. I will give you guys the link. I know those of you that are in other parts of the world are not easily accessible to a smaller one. So I understand that Big Mama Mink is out in the world. She's ginormous. She is super heavy. I full-heartedly believe she has 4 rollers in here because of how freaking big she is. I don't think anybody needs this size machine unless A, you don't have a choice but to get the Big Mink, depending on what country you live in. B, you found it on super cheap sale, then hey, get it while you can get it. Or 3, C, you are somebody who does a lot of mixed media, scrapbooking, laminating, then I understand needing a big one. For the rest of us that do card making, you don't need this big machine. This big machine, in my opinion, is very heavy. It's very cumbersome. It takes up a lot of space. It is hard to move around. This thing is heavy. Like, this is 20 pounds, you guys. It is heavy, okay? Maybe it's not 20 pounds, but it's at least 10 pounds. So I don't think you guys need to go out and buy a big one unless you're going to be doing, like I said, full-size sheets, laminating, scrapbooking, mixed media, anything like that. What's up?
Kids here?
I don't know. Ask your brother.
Marissa said.
Your brother, your dad, ask your brother. He's supposed to know. I don't know. So I don't think you need this, but I understand that people in other countries can only get this one because of the voltage on it, okay? Yes, Gina is going to work on trying to get other voltages. Again, this is not happening overnight. She orders them from overseas, so you guys are looking at a wait of a minimum, I'm going to say a minimum of 3 months. You're probably closer, depending on where they are in the design process. It could be longer than that, okay? So, I'm really not going to be using this Big Mama Mink. I just want to show it. I do also want to mention one of our team members reminded us, if you're going to be doing any laminating in any of the Mink machines, you always use a carrier sheet with these machines. Because of the multiple rollers, the amount of heat that they put out, and the pressure, it is very easy for something to get stuck in here and melt. So always use a protective carrier sheet. I always recommend the Mink carrier sheets. You can buy multiple Mink carrier sheets at various different retailers. They only come in clear, unfortunately. I showed you how to make them out of a laminating sheet. You just laminate your laminating sheet and then just put 2 pieces of paper in between here, okay? So you can buy big ones, you can cut them down. You should always have multiples of these because they get wrinkled, they get chewed up, they get foil all over them. We make mistakes. One is not going to last you. I'm going to tell you that right now. It doesn't matter which brand they are. You can buy multiples. Pink and Main sells them. Scrapbook.com has them. Gina K has them now. ThermoWeb has them now. But always use a carrier sheet when you are running anything through this. And I always recommend these heat-proof mink ones. I do use parchment paper. I just got the new ThermoWeb one, so I've been testing these out. These are called craft and carrier sheets. These are inexpensive. You can cut them up. They come in these larger sheets. I will link these for you guys. You can cut them in half. And then they have these kind of like a silicone lining, which makes it nice. But once these get wrinkled and chewed up, they're no good anymore. So you got to throw them away. So these are disposable ones. All right, let me look at the questions. I know I'm kind of talking very quickly here, but I want to get to demoing. Hi, Kathy. Okay. All right. Let me move those out of the way. All right, so now everything just fell on the floor. I'm going to start with, here's my plan for this little demo. I am going to start with my old, reliable Anna Griffin mink. She used to be gold. I covered her up in vinyl. I think I did a video on that ages and ages ago. And I'm going to do them all with the same Gina K Polyglaze sheets. And I'm going to do, I want to pick the same color foil for all of them. But I don't want to waste any of my pretty foil. I guess it's not pretty. I mean, it's not wasteful. We're going to use this one, which is a holographic purple. I hope I have enough for that. What is all this junk on my desk? Come on, Nance, clean yourself up. I am going to be using a carrier sheet with these. And I'm going to use the same Polyglaze, the same deco foil, and the same settings on each machine. And we're going to see if we get different results. This is how you do experiments. Because a lot of times you guys have mistakes. And then if you change your foil or you change your paper, you change your setting, I can't troubleshoot that. So we need to narrow it down to what is the problem. Is the problem our foil? Is the problem our printer? You know, is the problem our machine? That's what we need to figure it out. Okay, so this is how we troubleshoot. So I'm trying to help you guys out with that. Oh my gosh, my buddy Scott's on here. Scott is here to remind you guys that his 15% off coupon is about to expire over at Crafty Critta. It is code FSC15. 15% off everything in stock. They have foil, they have toner print, they have hot foil, they have stamps, they have hot foil plates. They got white, yes, I said it, white toner sheets. They are the only company that has white toner sheets. Okay, so you better go check them out before they close this sale down. All right, so this is the pretty purple. Many companies sell this same foil. And I'm going to go on 3. So we're going to turn the machine on back here. Then we're going to press this. My old girl does not make a beeping noise. She doesn't turn red. She'll stay solid green when she's ready to go. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to dusty. You can get dusty brushes off of my Amazon shop. Okay. I love when you guys like try to message me and say, "Come on, Nance, who's your favorite company? Who's your favorite machine? Who's your favorite, right?" And you guys do it. You're so funny. And you know what my answer is? Whoever is on sale. So, these are all great companies. Gina K, Pink and Main, Crafty Critta. I show all of them equally. I believe there is enough variance of product and customers that it can be a favorite for everybody. You don't have to just buy one company. You can support all the companies, and that's what my bank account does. If I want, you know, a certain design, a certain color of foil, I don't care who's selling it. I'm buying it. There are only a small number of companies I won't give my money to, but when it comes to foiling, I support all of them. Marissa said, hey, I like big things and I cannot lie. Leave me alone with my mama mink over here, but I do want the purple one now. Well, you're out. You're out, Marissa. Well, I am giving one away, so let's talk about that. Once I have the machine, I will be giving it away on my channel here. I want to have it in my hands before I do a giveaway post. So you just want to make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys. I'm so honored. You guys got me to over 31,000. Thank you, Gina and Gina's fans, for coming and hanging out with us. I found in the closet, if you're just jumping on, a brand new small mink. So we're going to give that away on a Facebook group. So I'm actually giving away 2. All right, so we're ready. She's at 3. She's all lit up. She's not blinking anymore. Okay, she's feeling warm. We're going to Dusty Dusty. I want that voice in your head. If you don't have these on your list for Christmas, get yourself a pair. I live with these scissors. In fact, I want to buy another pair to put upstairs in the living room. Okay, then we're going to cut our piece of Thermoweb deco foil. This is purple holographic. Again, many companies offer this same foil, probably made in the same factory for most of them. Not all foil is the same, but you can see, you can hear. This is thick. She's thick. Okay. Dusty Dusty. Dusty Dusty. Printed side touches the back side of the foil. Okay, and we're going to put this in vertically, long ways, not horizontally, vertically. Okay, I know Gina was saying there's like lines. There's no lines on this foil. I can't tell you which way's up or down. Okay, then we're going to put this in the carrier sheet all the way to the edge. We want the edge to, we're making sure, listen, there's no wrinkles, anything like that. To the edge, that's the back side. It does not matter if you feed it in this way or this way when you are using one of these mink machines. It does matter if you're using a laminator, just so you know. A laminator needs to be heated up for at least 30 minutes. I don't care if the light turns green or not. If it's not heated up for 30 minutes, the heating element is not ready, and you probably need to feed it in twice. Once this way, and then flip it over and do it again, okay, before you reveal it. But we're going to do 3. We're going to feed this through. This is number 1. I have enough foil to get number 2 ready. I'm going to do all 3 machines, and then we will see how they look. I got to write on the back of that one for control which one it is. This one we're going to write Pink and Maine. Okay, that one is done. I'm going to turn that off and let that cool down a second while I get my other 2 ready. I'm going to roll my foil back up and put it back into the container. Hi, Debadoo. So I recommend lots and lots of companies for you guys. I understand you are in different parts of the world. We have a very, very small company who's very limited in what she offers, but she's amazing. Her name is Violetta. She owns Blue Bonnet Foil on Facebook, okay? She's very limited. What you see is what you get with her. But you can go check her out. You can only order from Facebook with her, okay? She's one of the companies that offers hot foil, and she offers toner foils, okay? She used to have the clear stickers, but I don't think she has those anymore. I'm not sure. The second company is who I already mentioned, craftycritta.com. The owner, Scott, is on here. He's an amazing, amazing person with his wife, Mrs. Crafty Critta. And they have a 15% off discount right now. And that discount is FSC15, 15% off everything that's in stock. Everything that's in stock. So you want to buy, I don't know, storage unit? He has storage units. He's starting to try to get back into that, but there was a supply shortage. They got stamps, they got dyes, they got inks, they got hot foils, they got cold or toner foils, they got color toner sheets, they got everything. 15% off, and that's about to expire in a couple days. All right, now I'm going to plug this one in. And I'm biased because this is my favorite color. But I do like the rounded look of the fuse. I think it's more modern looking. You know, it's like getting a new car. I did get a new car. I gave up my car to buy my son a car. So I'm not rich, people. I don't have 2 car payments. I gave up my car so that my son could have a car because I have a company car. Power on. 1, 2, 3. She's going to go from red to green. And we're going to use the one that I marked Pink and Main. Dusty, Dusty. I am using the brand new Gina K. I don't think these are brand new. These came out in the spring. But Polyglaze Cone Flower. Polyglaze Cone Flower. And I don't have any of my links up right now, but I will get you guys all my links. And I do appreciate you guys using my links. Because that's how I am able to buy an extra fuse machine to give away. And if you don't use my links, then I don't get credit. It doesn't cost you anything to use my links. But then I don't get credit, then I don't build up this little fun fund, and I spend that fun fund on you guys because you guys are my fun friends. Okay, so we're going to wait on that. I'm going to answer your questions. I always think that, yes, short side should go in first. And here is my scientific brain on this one. When we are running it through the rollers, okay, we are also putting heat in here, right? So that's a longer, bigger surface area, right? So when you have a bigger surface area to heat up, it's not always consistent. And as this is heating, that toner or polyglaze is melting and the foil is sticking to it. I love Gina's term, it's fusing to it, right? So the shorter the area, the more concentrated that pressure and that heat is, and it's going to give you better results as that foil starts to adhere, okay? So always do shortest side first. Now sometimes you got 6x6 panels. It is what it is. It's not like a die cutting machine where it's going to cause problems, but I always try to do short side first, okay? Okay. Oh, Debadu's pizza box is out. That's what we call the boxes that come from Crafty Critta because they're so big, they look like big pizza boxes. But that's how they make sure our stuff gets here from Australia and not damaged. Obviously, I've been having a lot of fun since Gina K launched her Polyglaze. You guys saw I did a video before I was on Gina K's team and was like, let me try these. And I was very surprised at how well they worked. And then I realized that the Polyglaze can get into all of the small and finer little points that normal toner foiling doesn't actually do so well with. So Polyglaze, I've been buying them all up. I bought all the stencils, everything. I'm addicted. It's working great. All right, that is our Pink and Main one. We're going to move that. We're going to let that cool. I'm going to unplug and plug the other. And man, that one got hot fast. Of course, I think the newer your machine is, the quicker it is going to heat up. I'm not going to time it and see which is faster. That doesn't matter. Okay. Last but not least. This one, my cord is still very stiff from being new. I got to break it in. Okay, so same process. We turn it on back here. Notice how they're all identical. The beeping even sounds the same. The little gears and the rollers inside sound the same. This sounds like my original Mink. Exactly like my original Mink. So when you order from Australia, it takes 2 to 3 weeks depending on customs. They are usually pretty quick with shipping out. I know they did get a ton of orders, so be patient. It's literally a one-person crew over there. Scott is on the road with his job, so Mrs. Crafty Critta is doing it on her own. I know occasionally her kids do try to help, but she's really trying to do everything on her own, so just be patient. She will send you a shipping notice. She does get to it very, very quickly. She will send you a shipping notice, and then she gets it right into the mail. And then it's up to our postal/customs system to make sure they don't hold it up. And that's usually where it gets hung up, is customs gets involved because it's coming from Australia, and they like to hold on to our stuff or leave it outside and let it get rained on, you know, all that fun stuff. All right, so this is the fuse. So the fuse, Kathy, is only slightly wider and longer than the original Mink. I'll show you here. So you can see here, it's like less than a ½ inch in length. Can you see that? But in width, there is a difference in width. I would say about 1.5 inches to 2 inches in width. You can see it's this much wider. Okay? But it's still not taking up a whole bunch of space. I just keep mine off to the left of my desk. Okay, let's feed this guy in. Now, if you are having problems with wrinkling in your foil, that usually happens when the machine is too hot, or if you are not putting it in correctly. Sometimes that can happen. Sometimes we have too much foil. Sometimes it's wrinkled going in. You want to make sure that you kind of smooth it out. The other thing I will say is not all foils are equal, and I have said this time and time again. There are certain foils which are thinner in quality, and you can literally feel the difference, and they're just not as thick of quality. But also, they just don't adhere very well. And if they don't adhere very well, they either overheat or underheat. It's going to cause issues. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with your machine. It just might be that particular color of foil. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I would suggest changing your foil. But when you do troubleshooting questions in our group, the Foiling Snobs Club, I ask for pictures of everything. I want to know, if we were doing this, you would send me a picture of this. You would send me a picture of the actual packaging of the foil with the name. You wouldn't just say, oh, I'm using this foil. I want to see the packaging, because a lot of times, I'm not calling people liars. People buy the wrong foil, and when you buy the wrong foil and you mix it up with a different kind of brand or something, I'll know. I will know. But if you can say, this is what I used, I'm going to say, okay, I don't think the problem is there. So then the problem might be your machine. It might be the way you're feeding it through. It might be your carrier sheets. Something new came on the market a couple weeks ago. I caused quite a controversy with it because I said you don't need to use a shim. You do not need to use a shim in any of these Mink machines. Yes, you might need a shim in your laminator. A laminator is not designed for foiling. So if you feel the need that you're going to use your laminator and you want to use a shim, that's fine. You do it your way. That's not exactly the way that I would recommend doing it, and I do a lot of foiling. You buy the right machine the first time, you don't have to buy shims, okay? The other thing is the quality of prints. There are a few companies that do very good quality of prints that transfer at a lower heat. There are some that print, honestly, their paper's too thick. If they brag to you and say, hey, I'm printing on 110-pound cardstock, that's not what we want in foiling. And that causes an issue allowing the heat to come through. And if that paper is not ultra super smooth, it also causes a problem with the toner sticking to it. So a company can brag and say, I print on 110-pound cardstock. It's nice, thick cardstock. That has no bearing on foiling. Foiling likes super smooth paper. Foiling likes to be able to get its heat through the toner. So if you are toner printing, I don't recommend using 100-pound cardstock. I recommend 60-pound cardstock, at the most 80-pound cardstock. And there's very specific papers that I recommend that you use in your laser printer. So don't be fooled by those companies just because it's a company you love. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying that it doesn't always work when it comes to foiling. All right, so let's talk about these 3 results. I let them all go through. I cooled them down. They all look pretty good to me. I started them all on 3. Okay, these are polyglaze, not toner, so there's a little bit of difference there, but I think they're all going to be perfect. And so we're going to start with my original old Mink. Are you ready? Came out perfect. And we're going to save these and use these on our colored toner sheets. Look at it. Okay, so that is the old Mink. Everything is beautiful. It's foiled perfectly. I don't have any mist spots. I don't have any foil flaking. It's good. Okay. The second one was the Pink and Main machine. Oh my gosh, it's exactly the same. Who would have thought it would come out exactly the same? I'm just being silly. Okay, and then the last one is our brand new fuse foiling machine. And it's exactly the same. So this debunks that one machine over another machine is better or worse. There's no difference. Okay, it does not matter if the machine has 2 or 4 rollers, unless you are comparing it to a laminator. They're all the same. I think they're the same company. I do. I really believe that. Oh no, I know. They're all like shocked, right? Okay, so my point is, if you were not able to get this machine, don't be a baby, okay? There are other machines out there. So let me bring this back up again. I have an order for one of these. I am going to give it away on my channel. When I have it in my hot little hands, I will post a video and say this is your chance to win it. And it will be sent to a winner on my channel because you guys, as awesome people you are, help me get to 31,000 subscribers. Number 2, I found this in the closet. I thought it was an empty box. I ignored it. I don't even know if it works because it's brand new. Never been opened. Mink machine. Let's make sure it works. I do want to turn it on. This doesn't even have a freaking carrier sheet. Jeez. I will make sure you get a carrier sheet. There's no foil? I will make sure you get some foil. I'm just going to plug it in and turn it on. I'm not going to, you know what? Nah, for my own safety, I'm going to use it one time. We're going to do quality assurance here. I don't want to send this to somebody and then they go, Nance, it didn't work. So, if you are not a member, look, it's still got plastic on it, of the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook, go join. This one is going to be given away on our Foiling Snobs Club group. I will make sure it has a carrier sheet and I will make sure it has some foil in there. I will put some Crafty Critta foil and some foil art in here. Gotta reach across the desk to plug this one in. Okay, same thing. Turn it on. We're going to try it. I hope you don't mind. I'm testing the machine before you win it. Now, if you will wait before you do shopping, when I am done yapping my mouth here, I will put all the links in the description for you guys. And again, when you use my links, I get a very small commission from the company. There is no charge fee, different pricing for you when you use affiliate links. It is just a courtesy for you to use those affiliate links, and I always appreciate when you guys look up my links and use them, because that helps me buy extra things to test. It helps me buy things to give away to you guys. A lot of it, a ton of it, goes towards shipping. When I send you guys prize packages, when we do Stamp Wars, there's a lot of shipping. I think I said last year I spent, I don't know how much it was. It was an enormous amount for shipping. It was thousands of dollars in shipping. So I track everything. So when you guys donate, that's where it goes to. When you use my affiliate links, that's where it goes to. Because first and foremost, I'm a crafter. And so I enjoy doing this so that I can help you guys, but also so I can help these companies. Speaking of helping small companies, Stamp Wars is next Saturday night. I hope you join us. Stamp Wars is a fun time with me and my friends. Who's hosting? Tracy is hosting. Tracy has slipped and told us there's 2 guests. So we know that there are 2 guests. And I will tell you that the package is humongous. Humongous. So I don't know what's in there, but I'm excited. Next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel. Make sure you're subscribed. And it'll be me and Chow playing against the 2 guests. Tracy will be hosting. She will give us sabotages. We don't know what those sabotages will be, but it'll be a fun time for all. Have your popcorn, have your soda. Tell your spouse and kids that they can make their own cereal for dinner. And we're all just going to have fun. And then we'll have follow-up videos showing you how to use the products in the packaging. I would assume there's going to be some kind of a discount, but I don't know because I don't know who the sponsor is. But usually you guys will get some kind of a discount so that you can purchase some new products. Every order over $2 million gets a free Hemsworth. I've already spent that much, so send me my Hemsworth. Preferably the older one, not the younger one. Although I'm getting older. Now look what happened. I got a little bit of wrinkling. A little bit. There's a little bit of a odor with this machine. That always happens with new machines. Let it run. Use it. You got to run papers through it. Use it. And I promise that goes away. My Fuse had it for 1 day and then it went away. Oh, Susie, I appreciate you. You don't have to do that. I wonder, Debadoo, maybe. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfecto. Oh, I don't want to put those away yet. I want to show you guys the color sheet. I'm going to put this back in its box. Because this is, you saw it here. Somebody's going to win this. It is brand new. I just used it to make sure it works. I don't want anybody emailing me and saying, I won that machine and it doesn't work. Because I'm going to tell you to take a hike. I'm going to say, so too bad. I sent you a free machine. You are not allowed to complain about it. All right, I don't want to put that in the bag yet because it's still warm. We're going to move it and let it cool down. I'm going to try to stuff some Crafty Critter stuff in here. I'm going to have to try to find a box to send this in. Maybe. All right. I want to use this, and I want to use my colored toner sheets because now we have all of this leftover foil, right? We're going to go to 3. To get my 4 identical. Where'd the other one go? Oh, they're all identical. I dare you to tell me which machine, which was which machine, because I can't tell. They're all identical. They all foiled great. But we have these. You know, and I could give you the old one, but no, I won't give you my old one because she's my old trusty gal. You get a brand new one. I'm not one of those people who gives away the old stuff. I give away the good stuff. All right. Let me open my pizza box here. My pizza box is too full. Hold, please. I have too much junk on the floor around me and I can't move. So if you guys are new to my channel, you're brand new to foiling, you don't know who this freaking guy Scott is I keep talking about. He is the crafty godfather. And he's Australian. And he is married to the most wonderful woman. So you will not be stealing him, ladies. I don't know. Maybe Mrs. Crafty Critter might want you guys to steal him. He's always on the road for business. Okay, so he and she have invented white toner sheets. I'm not going to show you guys my box I just put away. But there are, how many colors now? What did we say? 30 colors? 28? 29? Almost 30 colors of colored toner sheets. Plus the designer ones. I didn't even count those. Okay? They just launched these. You have a 15% off coupon, which is going to expire in a couple days. The code is FSC, Foiling Snobs Club 15. I made the mistake of running one of these through backwards. Do you want to know what happens when you run it through backwards? This is what happens to your carrier sheet when you run it through backwards. So I keep this as a reminder to myself and a reminder to you guys that I make mistakes all the time. I actually did that live while I was on with Scott testing it. Okay, so see the X? We don't foil on that side. We foil on the shiny side. So I'm going to dusty, dusty. Then I'm going to dusty, dusty one of these leftover beautiful polyglaze panels. Dusty, dusty. By the way, once these are foiled, you cannot foil over these again. You can die cut them, you can color them, you can ink blend over them, but these are done. These are done being foiled, okay? This is regular paper, because I think a lot of you guys got confused when you saw me do the double foiling. Double foiling doesn't happen on paper. Double foiling can only happen on toner sheets. That's the only place you can do that, okay? So, dusty, 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 dusty. One more time. We're going to line the shiny side, not the side with the X, the shiny side onto the back side of the foil. Oh, that's like a perfect fit too. Wonderful. Okay. This is toner. It is not paper. Okay. Scott went and traveled all over the friggin' world, that man, and he found a white toner printer. He's a genius. He's a genius. Okay. Same thing, and I put the short edge up. Now, this foil is being used a second time. There are some little wrinkles and, you know, little blips in it. That's going to happen. It's not its first time through the machine. It's already been heated. Do not freak out if it's not perfect, okay? Cut it down. See, like this part over here is already starting to wrinkle. Cut it down and, like, use it to die cut. Use it on a mixed media piece. Put an embellishment over it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's better than the whole thing going in the trash. I'm going to flip this around so the short side, because this side is kind of wrinkled, so we're going to do this side. All right, remember, this is toner. It is not paper. Everybody repeat after me. It is toner, not paper. It's a special magical device. Okay, there we go. Crease side in. And I'm using the fuse. I have not done a toner sheets in the, well, I did do it the other day. That's right, the black ones. Why am I not seeing comments? Did you guys just get quiet all of a sudden? Oh, I didn't have it on all messages. Whoops. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. No, you cannot put ink on any of the toner sheets. It won't stick. I used Arteza vinyl. I didn't see the chats. I'm sorry. You can get that on my Amazon shop. I will link everything for you guys. I promise. Wrinkling normally happens when your machine is too hot. So that's when it gets, your machine is, you guys are using this machine for 20, 30 minutes and you start to see wrinkling, back it down. And also using thinner quality foils. Okay, I'm going to cut this other toner sheet in half. I'd love to have a fuse, but I'm not, what? I can't see that thing because there's a thing in the way. Can I move this? Nope. Would love to have a fuse, but I'm not okay with that. What are you not okay with, Jeanette? I don't know what she's talking about. I don't see a previous comment from Jeanette, so Jeanette, you will have to, I have it on all messages. You'll have to reiterate what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you jumped on. I got my new car so I can come visit you. I'm so excited. So I turned in, well, I got begged. I got begged to turn in my lease because if you guys didn't know, I'm in the car business. So my dealership, they're all short on vehicles. So they asked me to turn my lease in, which I did. And then I was like, now I don't have a car. Now I don't have a car. I can't tow my boat. So I was trying to sell my boat, but too many people wanted to come see my boat. And so I just took that off right now because it's just becoming a pain. But my son's 17, just got his permit, is not driving yet. And I thought, I'm going to eventually need to get him a car. So my original plan was to buy, he's going to graduate this year. So my original plan was to buy him a junky $10,000 car. Unfortunately, my version of junky is apparently bougie. And the real world's version of junky is gross. So after looking at several cars, I called in a favor to somebody that I know very high up at a very particular manufacturer and said, I need help. And so I got basically employee pricing and was able to order my son a car. And it came in I think he likes it. He's not going to admit that he likes it because he's pretty smart. And he's going to say, well, if I like it, then you're going to make me drive. And I don't feel like driving right now. So he's never going to admit to really liking it. But yeah, I'll drive it, you know, for a few months here and there. I have a company vehicle, so I drive that mostly everywhere. And, but I know it's a safe car. It's good on gas mileage. Insurance is really good on it until he gets his license. And now I said to Tracy, I need an excuse to take it for a long ride. And Tracy's like 4 hours from me. So I was like, I need to come visit you. Yeah, Tracy got her new vehicle from Ford before the strike. I'm not allowed to comment on that, so we're just going to leave that right there. All right, so here's another one. It's kind of wrinkly at the bottom, so I'm just going to kind of turn this. By the way, if you're having like a lot of wrinkles and it's causing like an issue, you can cut that part off. It's not going to hurt anything to cut it, but I think I can maneuver around it. These little children are supposed to be at my house today. They have not arrived yet, so if all of a sudden we have a bombardment of little children and screaming, then I will have known that they have arrived. Okay, so this is a little wrinkly. It might wrinkle when it goes through. Well, again, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to worry about it. And then we will reveal all 4 of them. Thank you, Tracy. So Tracy has linked for you guys Gina K's link. She has linked the Crafty Critter link. I will link for you guys all of the places you can get the Mink machines. I will also link all of the places that I recommend that you can get foil and foil art. So you have all of the choices, all of the options to look at. But keep in mind that white toner sheets are only from Crafty Critter, and the discount code is expiring soon. He also has brand new metallic gold. Can you guys see that? It is actually metallic gold. It is not golden color, but no golden shine. It is actually metallic gold. I was super shocked to see that. I was like, no way. Get the heck out of here. Okay, we're going to dusty the back of our foil, dusty our toner sheets. I did try to color on the toner sheet, and no, it would not accept any color. So just so you know, you cannot color on the toner sheet. You can color on regular paper. You cannot double foil on regular paper. You can only double foil on toner sheets. I am, by the end of the weekend, going to have the sign-up classes for you guys. I will push off the toner one so you guys can get your new fuse machine. So I'll put that a few weeks out. But I want to get them scheduled now because I know you guys are trying to get your holiday cards done. I should have done it over the summer. I apologize. But I will get those up. We'll do a glimmer class, a better press class, a go press and foil class, a Gemini, what's that machine called? Foil press class. And we will do a toner foiling class. And the toner foiling class will include Minks and the fuse machine. Ooh, on gold? That's stunning. Oh my gosh. Scott, you devil, you. All right, here we go. If you guys are just joining, jump on the beginning of the video. I answer quite a few questions and show you that I'm using colored toner sheets. Did I miss any other questions? I think we're good, right? Trying to see that small print. I didn't put these through twice. These all went through once. Okay, there's black and white. A black and white toner printer is black. It does not print white. Just so you know, it only prints in black. Okay, there's a specific machine that prints white toner. There is no such thing as a regular consumer getting white toner. It's not happening. All right, ready? So let's review. Oh, let me turn this off. When I'm done, I turn them off so that they don't overheat. I'm assuming this one also has a safety switch that allows it to turn off after so many minutes of use. All right, ready? Let's reveal. I do like to peel these slightly quicker because if you let them hang on, it causes a white line. So once you get it started, like a Band-Aid. Boom! Did I tell you this guy's a genius? Only company to offer white toner. White toner. What? Do it again. Okay. What? So fun. I feel like a little kid. This gold is gorgeous. Now, somebody's going to say, I'm going to demonstrate again. Can you color it? Can you foil on it? You can foil on it. You cannot. It doesn't take color very well. So I'm just going to grab a little marker. I'm going to grab an alcohol marker because I know a water-based marker is probably not going to work. Ooh, I felt a hair. Freaking Heidi. There is a hair. It's a Heidi hair. A little curly hair right there. It's embedded in there. I can't get it off. I'm not going to let her come down here and hang out with me anymore. No more Heidis. So, Kathy, these are all colored toner sheets only from Crafty Krita with white and metallic gold. So this is an alcohol-based marker. And I'm coloring over the toner, but it's not like super dark, you guys. The white part is the toner. So it does take some of the color, but don't expect this to like color like paper colors, okay? It's got this kind of glossy kind of surface. It's like painting on plastic, coloring on plastic. And it will show if you color on your foil. So just be careful doing this. I don't recommend doing this on toners, honestly. Could have an adverse effect on your markers. So I don't recommend coloring on your toner sheets. If you want to color on your regular sheets. Like you can color on these all day long. You can ink blend on those, but I don't recommend coloring on them. But now you got me here, so I'm going to finish the job. Because then I can make a card. And then cone flowers are kind of like a purpley blue, right? I don't even know if I have that color. Yeah, see, that doesn't even show up. There's a very light purple and it doesn't show up. I don't like that. Let me find a dark, like orangey yellow. There we go. Gotta go on with dark colors. It doesn't rub off. It just doesn't soak into the paper very good. It's just like I said, like coloring on acetate or on plastic. So you're not going to get good layering. It just moves itself around. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not ideal. Can you hear the squeakiness? It's just sitting on top. It does dry. Alcohol markers always dry, so they're not going to be wet. They just kind of have this pooling kind of look. And I know I could probably slow down and do a better job, but I'm not. I'm just, you know, demonstration here for you guys. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done for that for now. See it? So you can color it. It's just not. And then that marker shows up on your pan. You can, but I don't recommend it. Okay. The other thing you can do is double foiling. I will demonstrate that. So you can leave it alone. You can color it with markers. There are many different colors of colored toner sheets over at Crafty Critta, but the white is pretty cool. And then there's black, of course, that other companies offer. Very few companies offer the colored toner ones, but Crafty Critta was the first. I'm going to turn this back on to 3. I'm going to grab another color of foil. Let's do this one. Wow, that was fast. You can ink blend over the original panels, yes. You guys will have to try it. The paper is very sleek, so it doesn't really want anything to stick to it. I will grab a water-based marker. I will grab a color pencil. I will try it for you guys. Okay, dusty, 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 dusty. This is called double foiling. When you've already foiled something once on a toner sheet, and now we are going to double foil it with another piece of foil. This is going to have a little bit exposed, but it is what it is, because I don't want to cut another piece of foil. Always, always, always use a carrier sheet, whether you are laminating or foiling. You want to use a carrier sheet. Let me grab a color pencil. Let me grab ink blending. So you can do regular ink blending on the regular panels. Here is a dye-based ink. Catherine Pooler Orange Twist. Yeah, it doesn't soak in, so you don't get the same results. Let me try color pencil. Hello, child. Are the little kids here? No. I don't think Daddy's bringing them. I don't know. They want to know if you like your new car. No. He said no as he walked away. Okay, we're going to let that cool down. The other little kids probably working. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Let me grab color pencil. On there. I think I make the change. Okay, here is a water-based marker. The Zig marker. I grabbed a dark color. We'll give that a minute. It's starting to resist a little bit, so I think alcohol marker is your best bet. Yeah, the color pencil doesn't like it either. So I would not ink blend or color pencil on the toner sheets. Water-based ink is not going to stay on there. So your best bet if you want to color on the toner sheets is to just use dark colored alcohol markers. That's on the toner sheets. Okay. Dark colored alcohol markers. Now these are on paper. These are the originals. These you can ink blend, you can color with anything. These are the originals. These are on paper. These are the leftover foils, the negative foils that we did on toner sheets. And this is double foiled. Okay, we let this cool, and this is double foiling on a toner sheet. That came out okay. It missed some of the finer little details, but that's because we're doing toner on toner. Polyglaze picked it up no problem. But that's not bad. So I hope I answered some of the question you guys have been popping up with. Again, just reminding you, the coupon code is FSC15 for 15% off at Crafty Critta. They are an Australian company, so when it converts over from Australian dollars to US dollars, it is cheaper. I don't know about other countries, but for us in the US, it is cheaper. They ship all over the world. So if you are in the UK and struggling, you can order from Crafty Critta. They are the only company that has colored gold and colored white toner sheets, along with almost 30 other different colors and patterns of toner sheets. But we have many, many companies. I will link down below the many companies that I recommend. You can get a Mink Machine, toner foil, hot foil, toner sheets, lots of different companies, and I think there's enough to go around that you don't have to say, well, this is the only company I shop from. We can spread the love to everybody. All right. Any questions before I go? So if you are going to ink blend on these regular sheets, you want to use a dye-based ink. You do not want to use a pigment-based ink, okay? If you use a pigment-based ink, it is going to dull the foil. You also want to make sure your brush is clean, and I am notorious for not cleaning my brushes, and I mix my pigment and my dye inks. So make sure I'm cleaning my brush, that if you used it with pigment inks, like Lisa Horton's inks are beautiful, but they're pigment inks, okay? Then you're going, this is a Catherine Pooler Fiesta Blue ink. Gina K dye inks work great. You want to use a dye-based water ink, okay? And then you're going to ink blend it. Now, as it starts to go onto the foil, that ink is sitting on top of your foil. You cannot walk away and leave it like this. I'm going to do this whole panel. Leave it a little lighter in the center there. Pretty good, okay? What you need to do once you are done ink blending is you're going to take a soft towel, okay? Not a scratchy paper towel, a soft towel, and you're going to wipe. If you don't do that, the ink stays on top of the foil. It eventually dries, and yes, it will dull your foil. So you're just going to buff that excess ink off. Okay, so dye-based inks, if you're going to do ink blending, and this is the original Polyglaze foiling sheet. And this is the same whether you're using Crafty Critters or Pink and Mains. It's the same. Okay. And then when you're going to use the toner sheets, okay, so we did the negative foiling on the toner sheets. That's these guys here. When you do the negative, these you have to color with alcohol markers. Anytime you're coloring over toner sheets, you want to use alcohol markers. Okay, ink blending doesn't work great, and the water-based markers don't work great, and color pencils don't work great. But you can see once it's dry, that's not coming off. All right. Okay, I hear children jumping around in my kitchen. I'm sure that I probably need to feed them and tell them to be quiet. But if you guys have any questions, post them down below. Again, I am giving away 2 machines. I'm going to be giving away a brand new fuse foiling system. It will be the whole set. Thank you to the awesome Miss Gina K for allowing me to do that. So you want to make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and then I will put a video up, and you'll need to be subscribed and comment, and I will pick your name, somebody's name. And then I am also giving away a brand new Minc machine. You saw me test it. Brand new Minc machine. Right here it is. This, I have the box. I will make sure that it has its a carrier sheet and some foils and some toner art for you to play with it. This is going to go to somebody in our Facebook group. So Tracy and I have a Facebook group. It has grown to almost 7,500 members now. We are called the Foiling Snobs Club. We are not snobs. We're probably one of the most kindest, fun groups out there. We are not sponsored by any company. It is Tracy and I. We do this for fun. We do giveaways. We encourage and foster your creativity. We help everybody out. You do not have to do any foiling in anything we do. We joke around and say we're the Foiling Snobs Club because we want you to have fun and learn how to use your machines. You spend a lot of money on these machines. We want to make sure that you know how to use them. But it is not foiling only. You can do, we have a brand new random act of kindness card swap going up. We have people posting pictures that have made beautiful creations. And it's not just card making. We've seen some pretty cool stuff. We have people that do crocheting. We have people that do like mixed media, making ornaments and things like that. So it's just a fun, crafty group where everybody is nice and helps everybody else learn. So this one given away brand new in the box. I tested it for you guys tonight, so we know it works. And the fuse system will be given away on my YouTube channel. So you have 2 chances to win one of these machines. If you are working with a machine that is crusty and falling apart on you, which does happen, I understand, or you're still working on a laminator, I get it. So you have 2 chances to win these machines. Just make sure when you guys are shopping, I only ask that you please use my affiliate links when you're shopping. If a pop-up comes up and asks you if you want cookies enabled, please click yes. What cookies does is that it is the company's way of tracking who sent them there. So Hansel and Gretel, you know, like they left the crumbs behind so they could find their way home. So those cookies, those crumbs are the company's way of saying, it's Gina's way of saying, Nancy sent you here. Let me make sure I give Nancy a little bit of a commission. It's not very much, you guys. It's a very small percentage on what you guys buy, but it month, and then I use that money, Tracy and I both put it back into our channel. So we put it back into our group, and we do giveaways, we do stamp wars, we do postage. I mean, there's a lot of things that we do. I often send out samples to people. So I try to help you guys learn in any way that I can. It pays for Zoom every month. There's a lot of things that we do behind the scenes, and that's where your money goes to. So I know a lot of you guys donate through PayPal, and I truly appreciate that, but it's real easy just to remember to click on our links, and it doesn't cost you anything, and you're already buying something, and the company sends us the commission. Oh, Heidi says her Minc fell and cracked the outer shell, but it still works. Hey, do what I did. This is Arteza vinyl. I'll put the links for you guys. This is Arteza vinyl. So this is an old Anna Griffin Minc. It is gold. It's cream colored. It's kind of antique-y looking. I'm not into antique-y looking things. So I thought, oh, I'm going to put this vinyl wrap on here, and it's been on here for years, and it sticks on here fine. Look, there's a little note that says use number 2 on Pink and Maine and Crafty Critta. So I have my reminder on here. I don't have a Dusty Dusty sticker on here, but if you want a Dusty Dusty sticker like this, there's a file in our group, our Foiling Snobs Club group, and all you have to do is print this out and foil it yourself and stick that on your machine. But I have little notes on my Big Mama. It says go to number 4 because I have to remember this machine. You got to be a higher setting, so I got to go to number 4 on Big Mama. So I have little notes all over the place for myself. Yeah, I got 5 machines, so what of it? Okay, I will go in and approve everybody's memberships. Bring your friends along. We love having you guys. Marissa is doing trying to clean up everything to make it slimline, cluttered and long worded, and I agreed with her on that. So we're trying to clean it up as quickly as we can, and we are working on the random acts of kindness card swap. So how that's going to work is we are collecting your sign up. Your sign up says that you agree that people can send you cards, and you have the option of going through this list and sending people cards. It's whenever you want, how many you want. There is no theme. There is no requirements. There is no date deadline. There is no foiling required. Everybody says, they got to be foiled. They don't have to be foiled at all. You could draw it with crayons. I don't care what you do. The only thing we do ask, the rule, which has been the rule since the beginning of time, is you cannot use or share anybody's address for any other purpose other than sending them a card. Which means if you're a stamp, you can't be going and sending people Stampin' Up! Catalogs out of there, okay? If you sell Mary Kay makeup, you cannot be sending people Mary Kay makeup out of there, okay? That is illegal. You cannot do that. If you have ever been solicited by anyone who is not authorized through the Foiling Snobs Club, authorize it at all, just so you know. It says, hey, you want to order that? Come to me. Hey, you want to do that? Come join this. Hey, Nancy doesn't recommend it, but I recommend this. You need to email me immediately and let me know, because that's a problem. That is a violation. No one should be contacting anyone for anything other than if you win a prize, you contact us and tell us you want a prize so we can send it to you. And that's it. Every once in a while, if you guys have a problem, I will message you privately and say, hey, it's Nancy from the group. I see you're struggling with this. Can I help you through it, right? So, but otherwise, we don't solicit you guys. We don't sell your information. We don't allow other groups to take your information. We just had a recent violation where one of our former members left the group and then took everybody's address and emailed you and said, hey, come join this Facebook group. That is totally illegal. She's not allowed to do that. It's up to you if you want to join that Facebook group or not, but she should have never have done that. Deb had a question. Let me see it, Deb, before I log off here. When did you ask it? I see Deb say, hi. When I ordered my fuse, I started with your link, but I had trouble and had to reset my password to Gina's site. There's no way of me knowing if you used it or not, but if you went to Gina's site and as long as you click yes to cookies, she'll know that I sent you. So you'll be fine, Deb. And if you guys didn't know, it's the same thing on my Amazon shop. So I'm going to put my Amazon link. You can go on Amazon and buy whatever you want. But as long as you start in Nancy's Amazon shop, you can go do your Christmas shopping. You can go buy a toilet seat. You can go buy dog food. Whatever you want to buy from Amazon. I don't see who buys what. Just so you know, that's all confidential. I don't know who spent, who bought. I don't know any of that. All it says is you have a sale. That's all it says, okay? And then it kind of reconciles at the end of the month. But I don't know who it is, not with most of these companies. I only have one company that sends me a detailed list. But everybody else, I don't know what you buy, how much you spend, where you're buying it. You buy whatever you want, right? And I will get a small commission. So if you guys start in my Amazon shop and do all your Amazon shopping through my Amazon shop, that helps out too. You don't have to buy what's in my Amazon shop. You only have to start in my Amazon shop. All right, I got to go feed these little kids. I'm going to put all the links for you guys down below. Takes me a few minutes. YouTube normally takes 24 hours for the chat to show up. So if you don't see the chat, don't freak out. Oh, one more thing. I made a mistake. Man, you guys don't let people make mistakes. I made a mistake that said when you purchase the Gina K Fuse and the carrier sheets, you're at $75, so you get free shipping. You get free shipping at $50 and you get an incentive set at $75. I understand I made that mistake. I clarified it in the description. You don't need to remind me of that. There were 50 comments on my video that said free shipping's at $50. Okay, I get it. I understand. But you get an extra incentive set at $75. So if you're going to buy the machine, get the carrier sheets anyway, because the machine only came with one. So you were going to get 2 extra carrier sheets and free shipping and the incentive. So I know when I make a mistake, but when it's live, I can't go back and erase it after the video. There's no need to comment that, you guys. There's no need. Okay, I will fix it. I fixed it in the description. Everything's linked in the description. If you don't know where descriptions are, they're right under the video. I'm human. I mess up. I mess up quite a lot, actually. I know they care. Yes, they care. But it was like, I'm not joking, 15 comments that were like, it's free shipping at $50. It's free shipping at $50. Okay, I get it. It's free shipping at $50. I'm sorry. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Join us over at Foiling Snobs Club. I will get the sign up for you guys. Love you all. Thank you. And we will be giving away 2 machines soon. Bye, y'all.